Hi guys, it's Liz from Cherry Tree Beads. Some of you may recognize my voice if you've called into the shop before, but we're gonna make a few concessions for Liz because she doesn't usually do this. And my hands are a little beat up because I rescued a kitten over the weekend. So that being said, we're gonna do a tutorial on knotting malas with the new tassels that we just got in stock. And these guys are super cool because they come with the little bead on top and loads of extra string on the sides. So this is great for getting you right up to the first spacer bead in your mala if you're choosing to use spacer beads. Traditional mala is 108 beads, and you can put the spacers after you do 7, 8, 10. It is completely up to you and the significance that you want to put behind your mala. So real simple project. The only thing that I like to have on hand is a pair of scissors and a lighter, because the awesome thing about the nylon cord is that you can get these ends really nice and thin, and it makes stringing your beads so much easier. This stuff works absolutely fantastic with the 0.8 millimeter Chinese knotting cord that we have. A whole bunch of different colors, and we thought that the gray and the green with the moss agate was gonna be awesome. So let's try this out. This is the fun part. You can string these on a whole bunch at a time or one at a time and do each knot individually. It is completely up to you. Once this becomes muscle memory, it's gonna be just smooth until you get the hang of it. If you're doing several beads on at a time like this, make a loop and get that string through it any which way you can. The important part is that the knot is on the string, not over one of the beads, not around this one, not around that one. You want a bead over here and the rest of the beads over here, and then you're gonna push this knot as close as you can to that string coming out of the bead that you want to hold in place. Just with your fingers. You don't have to do anything special. Just get it down as close as you can. This gets easier over time, and with this width, it's really easy to loosen it up. If you're like, ooh, that's not good enough, you can make it a little looser and push it right down. You can also use the next bead that you're working with to push that knot down and make it tight. That's okay too. We're gonna do this a few times. Make a knot, put your beads through the knot, like that, and just make sure that that knot is on the string and not around the beads. It's a real simple overhand knot. It doesn't have to be fancy. And then we're gonna push it right up. Make sure that this hasn't slid forward. Hold it and push it right up against that bead. Just like that. So sometimes when there's variation with the colors on the beads, I like to get really crazy with it, and I'll be organizing the different light colored and dark colored beads in like an ombre on the strand. But sometimes the nice random mix that you get is great too. That's a good knot there, and I'm gonna push till it's right up against that bead. I wonder how many we should do before the spacer. I did 7 on the last one. Could do 8 on this one because I like nice even numbers like that. And we'll just go up both sides. With the shorter sides on the tassel, it is a little bit easier to do one at a time. But when we get to the longer version, And the joining knot, I like to do a bunch at a time and then just sit and knot and knot and knot. Okay, 4, 5, 6, 7, one more, let's do it. And you can see I still have a ton left here to work with for my joining knot, which I am very excited for. It is similar to a square knot when you're working with yarn. And there's a right way and a wrong way to do it. And that's what half of this tutorial is going to be about, is that joining knot to join your knotting cord to the tassel. I'm going to make a double knot here so that my spacer bead doesn't slide over that knot like it did just a moment ago. When it comes to measuring this out, 2 meters will give you enough if you're really good. If you are fantastic about tight knots and don't mind having maybe 2 inches left on either side. So for me, I will go a little bit extra. I will do 2 meters and then a bit more, just so I don't run out at the very end, because I just don't think there's anything worse than getting to the end of a project and realizing that you're just a few millimeters short. And again, I'm hitting these ends with the lighter to make my life easier and to keep this from coming apart later when I'm working with it. Joining knots, joining knots. It's gonna be kind of like a square knot. You want to have both of these things and then do right over left, zoop, like that. Almost like you're doing an overhand, right? And then you're gonna do left over right. So you're taking this left one, you're going over the right one. This is also why we're using 2 different colored cords here, so you can see exactly what you end up with. And this, again, you can push right down to the base of your bead, get that really tight against that bead there. And I'm going to show you that one more time. So we'll undo this. I'm going to do right over left, like that, and then left over right, like that, and push it all the way down. Perfect. Push that, pull that, push, pull, push, pull, bop, bop. It's not going anywhere. That's not coming undone. Joining knot accomplished, spacer bead accomplished. And let's do the rest of the thing. And you can imagine this is not a project that you can do with kittens. Oh, they love to help. Like that. Drop it here. So I did 8 beads and then a spacer. Maybe this time I'll do 16 beads and then a spacer. Spacer bead. And again, here we do a double knot. This is how you finish the mala. Because I was panicking, this is usually a lot longer. We're gonna roll with it. We're just gonna work with it. It's okay. If you don't panic, you will have more string than I do to work with here. We've gone ahead and we've done 8 beads, 16 beads, and then 60. Put the other spacer on. Make sure it's going in the correct direction. I've done that before too. 16 beads, and then our other 8 are here. And I've got all of this extra because I wanted to make sure that I had enough. But a tiny, tiny bit here. So it is what it is. This probably don't need to save all of this extra. We're gonna make it work. Right over left, like that. Tight, tight. And then left over right. For that joining knot. Tight, tight. Just like that. Pull it, snip off the excess. Like that. As close to the knot as you can get. Clean up the ends. Grand reveal. The best tassels. They are soft. They are shiny. And they can be found at cherrytreebeads.com.